speaker is going to be Messerer, if I pronounce your last name correctly, and he is a co-founding partner at Silencio. So he's going to talk to us about why Silencio is the world's ears for AI and robotics, and how they have a global community transforming data insights and rewards. And stage is all yours.
Thank you very much. I'm actually going to connect my laptop. I don't know if this is...
You have a presentation?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Is it on?
Oh, did you send?
Yeah, I'll get my laptop, don't worry. You guys know a good series? Hi everyone. So I would like to start with, the problem that we're looking at. NVIDIA CEO Jason Huang said that everything that moves will be autonomous at some point. So this means that for that to happen, we're going to need three things: energy, compute, and data. Lots of data. And today we're seeing the problem that the data that our AI models are consuming, given that they're all competing with each other, it's, majority speaking, it has been scraped out of the internet. And now we're getting to the point where all of that data has almost been scraped. So this means that we need to be looking at the real world in order to create the next $1 trillion AI models. We need to be looking at dynamic, unpredictable, messy data. And this is where Silencio comes in. We decided to expand our vision to becoming the world's ears for AI and robotics. This means for us that we are planning on capturing the full spectrum of real audio intelligence, creating many audio intelligence layers in order to power this future. We came from being DePIN veterans. We've been around the space for 5 years. And in the last 3 years, we created the largest noise level data map in the world. This is how our vision originally started. Now, before I jump into where we're going next, I would like to tell you a bit about where we came from and the products that our community has been creating so far. We started sourcing data with a DePIN model through a decentralized network that enabled anyone to freely participate and source noise level data as easy as with a free mobile and gamified application. This originally started as a, let's say, test project, an experiment, and it quickly became something much bigger. After about 2 years of having the app running, we got a small community of enthusiasts to a community of over 1 million individuals, delivering data in over 185 countries in the world. In fact, they've been so active that they're mapping more or less the geographical size of Paris on a daily basis. This enabled us to create amazing products. You can already go to our Explorer, which is available online, and you can already go into any city worldwide and get a very detailed view on a hyperlocal level of noise levels, expected noise levels in restaurants, hotels. We have over 11 million venues mapped and over 40 billion unique data points. We went the extra mile and created also a Google Chrome plugin. This means you can use it integrated with all of your favorite platforms. Imagine coming to your next conference, you're going to get a restful night's sleep by using this to find a quiet hotel. We actually score them all from A to F. And the same applies to Google Maps, Airbnb, etc. And we're seeing that Google Maps is already investing heavily into environmental data. In fact, in the US, you can already get air quality APIs, pollen APIs, wildfire APIs, And they purchased a company called Brizometer for $250 million a couple of years ago. They were the biggest aggregator for air quality data, and we are the Brizometer of noise level data. We're also going to be pushing AI-powered noise reports to be able to compare real estate locations worldwide. We think that this, in combination with other environmental factors, is probably going to start influencing real estate pricing. Now, where is our vision going to in terms of where are we expanding? Since the dawn of civilization, we have been always using speech as our primarily form of communication. It's the most natural form, it's the most efficient form. And this, for us, meant that in our way of becoming the world's seers for AI and robotics, we wanted to start exactly there. We created a network that is capable of sourcing at scale, and this is why we're expanding now into our phase 2, which is Silencio Voice AI. Now, a quick question here for all of you here. There are over 7,000 languages in the world. There are over 40,000 dialects. Now, what percentage of that linguistic diversity do you think is represented in voice AI today? Now, the answer, of course, is the smallest number, but you can see basically the massive opportunity at hand. Given that we have such a rich and diverse community, this means that we can tap into thousands of different languages and dialects to fill in that gap precisely. Now, the opportunity is really immense. What we're seeing is that this is a market that is going to hit a $100 billion plus valuation, and Sequoia just ranked voice AI as one of the top 5 investment themes today. Now, this explosive growth is going to be driven by all the virtual assistants, all the calls that we're going to have in the future. Now, real-world audio data for AI. This is what we're going to start capturing, and this means we're going to start capturing multilingual conversations, text-to-speech, ambient sounds, and commands and orders to power all of this. This will be in form of our new web platform that is going live this week, which will enable our users to join and deliver data through new means. Now, the applications are quite exciting. Imagine talking to your AI buddies in the future, even to your car, or even watching a Netflix movie and being able to change it to not only your local language, but your local accent. Imagine Netflix in Bavarian. All of that is coming, and we want to power all of that. Now, the business model is huge. We have already over 500,000 hours of data requested from 5 of the top AI companies out there. This has all been done in the last 6 months with multiple beta tests, and by the market opportunity, if we're looking at $10 to $75 per hour potentially, we're looking at millions in potential deal flow waiting for us to be captured. Now, we gathered 12 million hours of data in the last 3 years, from 0 to 1. Imagine what we're going to be able to capture in the next 3 years. Now, to finish off, I would like to tell you a bit about where our vision is going next. We know that at some point, these marginal improvements per hour, we're going to see diminishing returns there, right? The end game is really live data. And this is where we're going to be focusing on creating Silencio Live Audio, which will be a decentralized audio network, live streaming audio from IoT devices, autonomous vehicles, and any type of device that can capture audio on the ground. We are planning on creating the largest network for this worldwide, and the use cases range all the way from digital twins to triangulating events in city as they happen live. Now, all of this, of course, powers the Web3 flywheel, and this value gets brought back to our community through the SOC token that is powered by the Sound Foundation. Now, our data approach is rigorous, and it's always upheld to the highest standards of data privacy. We are data privacy compliant, GDPR. We also are audited for data privacy, and our consent is always on chain. This means that every single user can opt in and out of the data they want to deliver on chain, creating an ethical premium for this data being sourced. We are composed of a team that has AI experts in-house. In fact, our CTO just exited his last company last year. He has been in the AI space for over 10 years, an AI company, by the way, and we have already scaled other projects to 1 million users plus in the past. We look forward to seeing where this future will take us, and we aim to become the world's ears for AI robotics. Thank you very much. Okay, any questions? Girls go first, yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for your talk. I have some questions regarding the privacy, because I mean, yeah, the users can opt in and out, but if you're recording audio, and I'm just in a cafe in Paris and someone records my conversation, and I'm not knowing that, how do you verify that actually the people that are recorded or the audio that is recorded, that people consent to it?
Yeah, excellent question. I mean, of course, it's non-person specific, right? And the data capturing capabilities that we're using for voice AI today is browser-based, and we do not accept any recording that has fuzzy background. I mean, we're really looking for very high-quality audio, so this means that those requirements need to be met for us to even consider that data set, right? And as long as you make sure that you are not able to identify a person, that's data privacy compliant. Any answer?
Yeah, this was my first question. My other question was, if I understood right, you're doing decentralized capture, but how do you deal with storage? Do you transcribe everything, and where is it? Maybe I missed this part, but I only heard decentralized capture, but not storage, so I'm just curious because of data.
So today we have for storage a mix, but it is mainly on AWS. For us right now, it's the most efficient way of targeting this. We're getting, of course, strong support from them in order to make this happen. Being, of course, a startup ourselves, we need to make sure that we have the right support from the start. We do look definitely forward to a future where we're going to be looking at more decentralized means of storing data.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I encourage you to ask him questions afterwards.